Hey y'all, it's Susan Nutemaker, and on today's edition of Keeping You Informed, we're talking about the winter weather that is heading our way. There are a few things that you want to do to protect your home before the winter weather gets here. All right, so the first thing you want to do is super easy. You pick one of these or two of these or however many you need up at Lowe's. They're less than $5 there, y'all, and they protect your spigots outside. So you can see that we have already, Troy, I'll give him credit, has already placed these covers over the spigots that we have here. You can see it down there. The other thing that you want to do is make sure that your vents that lead to your crawl space are closed. Very important that the winter weather is not getting down into your crawl space. Now, if you have an encapsulated crawl space, then you don't have to worry about this because hopefully your crawl space vents are shut and everything's sealed for you. But if your crawl space is not yet encapsulated, then you will want to make sure that you have these vents closed. All right, guys, the next part is inside the house. So we're going to head inside and I'll show you what you do inside to protect your home. So inside your home, you want to be sure that any sink that you have, so kitchen, bath, that those sinks have the plumbing where the heat can get to them. So all you're going to do is open up the cabinet underneath the sink so that the heat can get to the pipes. Easy peasy, then you're protected there. Another layer of protection is if you're concerned, especially in a vacant home, you might want to let the water drip in the faucet to keep the water, heating the lines. If the weather is getting really cold out, so teens and 20s kind of cold here in South Carolina. So you just need one faucet. You want to pick the one that is as far away from the water main, which is usually out of the road. So that's the faucet that you want to pick, the one that's as far away from the water main as you can get. All right, so you would let that drip until the cold weather passes, and then obviously you want to take that drip off. The other pieces of advice, we may not be in the planning stage for these any longer because you would need to order materials and all that good stuff, and the weather's coming tonight. But they do make a really cool wrap for your hot water tank if you do have a tanked hot water tank. You can order that on Amazon, cut it to size. That's nice. It's like a little blanket. And then they also make insulation for your water pipes if you are looking to insulate those. All right, friends, for all things home, I love to keep you informed. And when you are looking to buy, sell, build, or invest in upstate South Carolina, I'd love to help you with that too. Susan Nutemaker, Posh Properties Realty Group, 864-722-2065.